Your cat follows you into the bathroom every single time. You close the door, and immediately the tiny paws appear underneath. The soft meow echoes through the crack. You laugh, maybe feel a little flattered, and let them in. Yes, it's cute, but behind that, there's something deeper that most people miss. The truth is, most cat owners think this is just a quirky habit, a funny personality trait. But what your cat is actually communicating goes far beyond that. And if you understand it, it changes everything about how you see your relationship with them. And by the way, if your cat has suddenly stopped following you, don't brush it off. We'll get into what that really means at the end of this video, and it's something most owners wish they'd understood sooner. Point 1. You're not just their owner. You're their safe zone. Your cat doesn't just like you. You are their entire world. Most people assume a cat following them to the bathroom is about curiosity, like they just can't stand a closed door. And yes, that's part of it. But here's the thing. Cats are den animals at heart. In the wild, vulnerability meant danger. Sleeping, eating, grooming, these all happened in safe, hidden spaces. And your bathroom? To your cat, it's a small, enclosed, safe room. Exactly the kind of space cats instinctively seek out. So when they follow you in, they're not just curious. They're choosing to share their safe space with you. Think about it. Sunny spots, warm laptops, soft blankets. Your cat has options, but they choose you. They choose to be in your physical presence, even in the most mundane moments of your day. That's not a quirk. That's devotion. Point 2. Closed doors are a social insult. When you close a door on your cat, you're not giving them privacy. You're breaking their social contract. Most people assume cats are independent loners who don't care whether you're around. But here's the thing. Domestic cats don't actually understand closed doors the way we do. To them, your home is a shared territory. One open, communal space. Every room belongs to both of you. When you suddenly disappear behind a closed door, your cat's brain registers something is wrong. Where did you go? Why can't I follow? That low meow, the pawing at the door, that's not demanding behavior. That's anxiety. That's your cat saying, I was with my person, and now I can't find them. Some cats will simply wait outside, patient and still. Others scratch or cry. Both responses are the same emotion, a deeply social animal trying to maintain connection with the one being they trust completely. And hey, if this makes sense to you, smash that like button and subscribe. Here's the best way to help us reach more cat people who actually care about understanding their cats on a deeper level. Point 3. They're protecting you. Your cat following you isn't just about attachment. In their mind, they may actually be guarding you. Most people assume cats are passive bystanders in the home. They lounge, they play, they eat. But here's the thing. Cats are hardwired as both predator and prey. And that wiring doesn't switch off just because they live in a safe apartment. When your cat follows you into a room, especially a small enclosed one like a bathroom, they're doing what a bonded companion would do in the wild, staying close, watching the perimeter, making sure nothing threatens the creature they've chosen to protect. Sounds dramatic for a trip to brush your teeth, but to your cat, every moment you're in a space they can't monitor is a moment of potential risk. They're not being clingy, they're being loyal. Point 4. The bathroom has irresistible cat appeal, and it's not what you think. Your bathroom is, objectively, one of the most interesting rooms in your house, from your cat's point of view. Most people think their cat follows them out of pure attachment, and that's true. But here's the thing, the bathroom is also a sensory wonderland for cats. Let's look at what your cat is actually experiencing. First, running water. Cats are instinctively drawn to the sound and movement of flowing water. In the wild, still water could mean stagnation or contamination. Running water meant freshness, safety. Your faucet is basically a nature documentary to them. Then there's the scent concentration. Your bathroom is where your personal scent is most concentrated. Towels, clothing, products. For a creature that navigates the world primarily through smell, your bathroom is the most you room in the house. And finally, the warmth. Heated floors, warm pipes, steam from the shower. Cats are heat seekers. Your bathroom after a shower is basically a 5-star spa experience. So yes, they love you, but they also love what your routine does to that room. Point 5. It's a form of social bonding unique to domestic cats. This behaviour, following a companion into small spaces, is something researchers have specifically identified in bonded domestic cats. And it doesn't happen with cats they're indifferent to. Most people assume their cat does this with everyone, with the mailman, with guests, with anyone. But here's the thing. Studies on feline attachment patterns show that cats form what's called a primary attachment bond with one person, typically the person who provides the most consistent care and interaction. That person gets followed to the bathroom, that person gets the slow blink, that person gets chosen, every single time, over the warmest blanket in the house. Researchers have compared the attachment style in cats to that of human infants. Your cat treats you as a secure base, the thing they move away from to explore, and always return to. Even in a trip to the bathroom, you are their anchor point. That's not a pet who tolerates you. That's a creature who has genuinely, deeply bonded with you. Point 6. Your cat is reading your emotional state, even in the bathroom. Your cat isn't just following your body, they're following your energy. Ever had a rough day and noticed your cat wouldn't leave your side, dragging themselves onto your lap, following you from room to room, showing up unexpectedly while you were crying or stressed? That's not coincidence. Cats are extraordinarily sensitive to human emotional signals, changes in vocal tone, body language, cortisol levels in your scent, micro-expressions in your face. Most people don't realize that when you walk into the bathroom after a hard day, your cat may be following you specifically because they detected something is off. They're not checking on the bathroom, they're checking on you. There's something quietly profound about an animal with no spoken language that still finds a way to sit beside you in your lowest moments. Not to fix anything, not to say anything, just to be there. And that presence, that small, warm, purring presence, is saying something your cat has no other way to express. Point 7. When your cat stops following you. When your cat stops following you, listen closely. We teased this at the start, and here's why it matters. If your cat used to follow you everywhere, including the bathroom, and suddenly they don't, that shift is worth paying attention to. Not with panic, but with presence. What it might mean. The first thing to consider is physical health. Cats are masters of hiding pain. A cat who has withdrawn, who no longer seeks closeness, may be dealing with discomfort they can't express any other way. Joint pain, digestive issues, early illness, these can all make a cat retreat. Next, consider environmental stress. A new pet, a new person in the home, changes in routine or furniture, even a shift in your own stress levels can cause a sensitive cat to pull back. And finally, emotional disconnect. Cats do grieve. They experience loss, confusion, and change. A cat who feels their bond is strained, for reasons you may not even be aware of, may withdraw as a form of self-protection. Don't ignore it. If the change is sudden or prolonged, a vet visit is always the right first step. And then, gently, quietly, help them find their way back. Sit near them without reaching. Let them come to you. Be the safe base they remember you are. Because the cat who stopped following you may simply be the cat who is waiting to feel safe enough to start again. Because following you to the bathroom, it was never small to them, and it shouldn't be small to you either.